Welcome. Now in this module, let's take a look at the asset management features of the Qualys Vulnerability Scanner. So asset management is a very useful tool because enterprises have hundreds or thousands of assets and the vulnerabilities need to be managed. And not only the vulnerabilities, but certain other features and other scanning options or other security techniques need to be applied on these assets that we've seen. For example, you can do continuous monitoring, you can do vulnerability scanning, you can do policy compliance, and there's a number of other activities that can be done on those particular assets. And it's very important to report that entire asset base so that we get a dashboard view and the security team is able to see the condition of the various assets. So Qualys provides a very, very useful dashboard which can be configured and changed. And let's have a look at how this is done. So Qualys Asset Overview Dashboard is what you see here. And the different assets are shown. For example, we see that there are two assets having Linux 3.1.3. There is additional two assets which we have in our repository. And this actually means that we may have performed scanning, or we may have performed discovery, or we may have performed different activities on those assets, and they are all showing here. There are two assets that are running Ubuntu. There is one asset that is running Windows 7, and then there is one asset that is running Ubuntu, again, a different version of Ubuntu. So the asset overview dashboard shows the entire set of assets and gives them different colors. Now, if you go to the assets button, if you click the assets button on the top menu, then you can actually see a drill down of all of the assets that we have observed. And these are all assets for which we have performed certain activities. For example, we see that we have performed two web scanning activities. We see that there is a firewall server which is running Windows 7 Service Pack. And we see that there is another device which is running Ubuntu. And then there is another server which is running Linux. So you see all of the assets, and you also see the activities that have been performed in the past on those assets. Now, when you go to the asset management widget dashboard, this is how you can create different views of your asset dashboard. And this may be necessary because you want to prioritize certain views, or there may be a certain activity going on, there may be a certain incident going on, and you want to see a particular window on higher priority. So we can see here that there are new widgets that you can add on your dashboard. For example, assets with exploits available, assets with Qualys top 10 external vulnerabilities, assets with Qualys top 10 internal vulnerabilities, and so on and so forth. So you can actually go ahead and create a new dashboard, and there are different templates which are available to create a new dashboard. For example, Stack Clash, or WannaCry and Shadow Brokers, or simply the asset overview. And then once you create a new dashboard, here, for example, we have created a dashboard for assets with exploit available shown by their different operating systems. And here you can see that exploitable and patch available. There are two assets for which they are exploitable and their patch is available. And then there are two assets for which they are exploitable and their patch is not available. So here in this view, we can see that the assets with exploits available screen is visible. And you can actually see that which vulnerabilities are going to be affecting or which particular vulnerabilities are going to be affecting these assets. So Qualys has a wide range of features and options for you to configure the asset dashboard so that the security operations team or the security personnel can prioritize the views according to the needs of the operations or the needs of their requirement. And it's really an excellent dashboard, very, very configurable, very easy to use, very easy to move around. It's very simple to operate as well. So we recommend that you should go to the online portal and get a free account, free trial account, and try out all of these options yourself and get some good practice on how to use the Qualys tool. That's all that we have for this module. Thank you.